Are you a perfectionist? Are you fighting perfectionism? Is your desire to get things picture perfect holding you back from moving forward and making progress? Well, if so, then you're a lot like me, and I made this video just for you. Hi, my name is Laban Reeves, and it's time to get started accomplishing your goals and making progress. So how do you know if you're a perfectionist? It's not that you think that you're perfect, but you find every kind of reason that stops you from actually pressing go. Maybe you're still tweaking your first blog post or your first film or your first product, and you just keep trying to get it right, and you keep tweaking, and you keep adjusting, and there was a word that was slightly off. Oh no, I said in my recording. Oh no, I have to do it all over again. Oh, look at my eyebrow. You see it? It's twitching. Is it twitching? I don't even know if it's twitching. So I'm a perfectionist. And all of my life and all of our lives, we've been told that practice makes perfect. Practice harder and you're going to be perfect when the show starts. If you just practice harder, then you're going to be perfect come game time. And the reality is the show starts and the game comes and, you miss a few shots or you miss a line or two, but the show still goes on. Isn't it crazy that we've been told that practice makes perfect, but it actually doesn't? Practice just really only makes you better. And better is good, so you want to continue to practice. But when you try to be perfect, perfectionism can keep you from moving forward and making progress. So what's perfectionism and what's a perfectionist? A perfectionist is anyone who refuses to accept any standard that is short of perfect. And perfectionism is a person's concern for striving for flawlessness and perfection, and they're really hard and critical on themselves, and they also fear other people's evaluations. Everybody's work has flaws. Everybody's work is short of perfect. The crazy part is you don't even see their flaws because you're not looking for their errors. But when you look at your own work, you're looking for your errors, and so you see each and every flaw that there is. Maybe you're just afraid of the feedback that you think people are going to give you because of the feedback that you're giving yourself. Nobody's looking at your work thinking, they didn't get every single word right. Oh, he just said, When you look at other people's work, are you thinking of and counting how many times they're saying, I just said it, okay? That was just for you. It doesn't matter. Even in making this video, I want everything to be perfect. I want the editing to be just right. I want every line to come out perfect. And I've learned that perfectionism can hold you back from making progress. So here's a few tips about perfectionism. First and foremost, if you continue to wait until things are perfect, you're never going to start. Things will never be perfect. Just accept that perfection is out of the question. You want to get things as good as you can get them and move them forward. The goal is to make progress, and the more progress you make, then the closer you will get to perfection. Secondly, you got to accept the fact that you'll always be able to improve. We've all heard that saying.
The biggest room is the room for improvement.
There will always be things that you will find that you can improve on and make better. Don't try to make it perfect before you release it. Release it and continue to work to make it perfect. So essentially what I'm saying is just do the best that you can do today. And then tomorrow, do it better. Hopefully that's a little bit easier. Like it releases the pressure for me. It's like, okay, I don't have to be perfect. I don't have to, try to get this completely perfect. I'm going to edit this video the best that I can. This is good. It's not perfect, but it's good enough to put out into the world. I'm going to put it out into the world. Things will be fine. I'll live to see another day, and I'll be able to make it better tomorrow. I remember when I was in 9th grade, I was on the freshman basketball team, and I think it was like my first game, and I got into the game. I was so excited, and I remember I got a rebound, but I wasn't paying attention to who shot the ball, and I just grabbed that rebound, and I ran. I dribbled all the way down to the other side of the court, and I made a layup, and I scored, only to find out that I had dribbled the ball and shot it in the other team's hoop. I scored 2 points for the other team. Like, isn't that crazy? But guess what? That was just the first game. we still had another 10 or so games to play, and I was able to get in the game, and I never made that stupid mistake ever again in my life. I live to tell the story. You do want to practice, but you don't want to practice to the point that you never step foot on the court, that you never step foot into competition. You gotta at some point in time get in the game. How are shots gonna fall if you're not in the game? How are points gonna get scored if you're not in the game? How are you gonna win the game if you're not even in the game? You gotta get in the game. And the more repetitions that you get through practice and through the game time, the better you will see yourself developing as a player, as a podcaster, as a filmmaker, as a writer, as a student. Get in the game. Get off the bench. Like, why are you putting your own self on the bench? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. Like every player wants to get in the game, but you're sitting there practicing and practicing and practicing. You're like, coach, just keep me on the bench. It's like, no, get in the game. I mean, you can't score points from the sideline. You can't score any points from the bench. You can't score any points from the crowd, just sitting in the back, just watching what everybody else is doing. You gotta get in the game. The sooner you get started, the faster you'll move forward. And no matter what you do, once you finally get things perfect, you'll still figure out things that you want to improve on. Most people aren't looking to find the errors in your work. They're looking to appreciate it. They're actually rooting for you. If somebody clicks on your video, do you not understand that they're clicking with the hope that it's going to be good? And so as long as you meet a certain standard, they're going to be content. They're going to be like, oh, that was good. And yes, maybe it could be better. And over time, you're just naturally going to get better. Perfection is virtually unachievable, especially in things that are abstract, things that are objective. If you've been watching my channel, you know that I'm a man of faith. And so I got to drop a Bible scripture on you. And listen, if you're not a person of faith, don't be scared. This will be very gentle. But I just want to share something from the Bible that kind of highlights what we're talking about. And it comes from Philippians chapter 1, verse 6. And it says, "And I am certain that God, who began the good work within you, will continue his work until it is finally finished on the day when Christ Jesus returns." Look at that. Isn't that like a beautiful thing that God, the creator of heaven and earth, and you and I, he is continuously working in each of our lives? God is perfect and he's continually working on his creation. Then why can't we continuously work on ours? So how do you overcome perfectionism? Or how do you stop trying to be perfect? I got a couple of simple tips that you can follow, that I follow, that have helped me. Start by making a deadline. Tell yourself, I'm going to give myself a window of time to get it as perfect as I can get. Don't make it too far out, because if you make it too far out, then you're essentially doing the opposite of what we're talking about in this video. Like, that wouldn't make any sense. Don't make your deadline like a year from now, okay? Unless it's a really lengthy project. Give yourself an end date and make it somewhat aggressive. The more aggressive your end date is, the more it's going to force you to work hard and put the pressure on you to push go. When that end date comes, no matter what the product looks like, no matter how good it is, no matter how good it isn't, you're going to press go. You're going to press submit. You're going to press upload. Whatever that button is that acknowledges to that world that this thing is now available, you're going to press it and you're going to allow the world to experience it. After you push go, you're going to wait, get some feedback, and then rinse and repeat. Do it all over again. Do your next video, do your second blog post, do your second podcast episode. Keep going. Take the feedback that you got from the first one, apply it to the second one, and keep going. Give yourself another deadline, and then hit go once again, and you're going to continue that cycle. And that's how you're going to break this cycle of trying to be a perfectionist, this disease of perfectionism. Like, you got to get over it somehow or other. Like, I'm here with you. Listen, I had to set a deadline. Today that I'm recording this, it's a Thursday night, like really, really late. And I'm recording because everybody else in the house is finally asleep. And I ain't gonna lie, I procrastinated. That video is coming up. You're gonna be able to check that one out too. And finally, I got to the point to where I said, you know what? I'm just going to go. And so I went, and I'm gonna edit it. And somehow or other, once that deadline for releasing it comes out, you're gonna get it in whatever condition it is. And it's gonna be good enough. In the comments, tell me, like, hey, how good was this? Give me feedback on this video. And also let me know where it is that you're struggling. I want you to write in the comment section, I'm gonna push go on blank project by blank date. And when that day and time comes, you just put it out there and you keep it moving. Get the results, get the evaluation, get the feedback, make the adjustments for the next one, and then push go again. That's how it works. It's as simple as that. Don't think about it. Don't worry about it. Don't stress out about it. Don't wonder what's gonna happen once you hit go. Just hit go. So I encourage you, if you like this video, to hit like, to hit subscribe to my channel. If you want to continue getting content like this, that's gonna motivate and inspire you to be all of the person who you are, to be 100% you, to bring that unique thing that's inside of you that only you can bring to this world, Listen, the world will be a better place if you bring all of you to it. And so I just want to encourage you to get started. I'm Nathan Reeves. Thank you for watching this video. And now it's time for you to go and get started. I mean, just hit go. Just hit go. Just hit the button and go. It's not that hard. Make it happen. Stop waiting. What are you waiting for?